Okay, so we're going to be starting to get our first source on our research project. And the in-person students are a few days ahead of y'all, but I want to go ahead and get you started. But when you go to get your first source, you want to look at this assignment, Research Source 1, right here. And you'll click on that, and you'll want to view the full assignment. I want you to view the full assignment. And so your assignment will then look something like this, except you'll have your turn-in buttons over here in the upper right-hand side, which I don't have as the teacher, but you'll have that. The database that you're going to go to is in our library website. You will need a passcode. So here on this file, you'll see that I have the passcodes, and this first passcode, SIRS ProQuest, is the passcode you want. So you'll go to the library site, which is directly linked. You'll scroll down to the databases. Here we have databases, and you're going to find the one that says ProQuest, and it's going to ask for your login. Mine's already filled in, but you'll have to type it in and log in. You come to this page here, and this page here you have several options. I want you to go to this e-library first. So we click on e-library, and it brings us to a search page. Now there's a few trending topics, some of those sorts of things. You can click on subjects here. Your subject may be under any of those depending on what you're researching. We're not doing literary research, so it's not necessarily English. But let's say that I'm researching freedom of speech as a topic. I'd type in freedom of speech. Notice, I really don't need the of. Do not type in full sentences. Do not type in more than 2 or 3 words maximum in a search engine. It starts to narrow your results the more words you put in, even those more minor words. So then you have, over here, you have the source types. Newspaper articles, magazine articles, scholarly journals, images, books, multimedia, all these different things. Depending on your topic, a lot of you will want newspaper articles. If your topic's a little more advanced, like in the sciences or something, you may look at scholarly journals, but the scholarly journals tend to be much more advanced in their topic matter. So you can select those things, or you can just start looking down the list here. You can refine your search by putting America. So then you get some results. When you find a result you are interested in, you click on it, and it brings you to the article. There's a few things here I want you to know. You have the publication, the newspaper it was in, the date it was published, and the reading level. The higher this number, the higher the reading level. So if you're a struggling reader, when you look at your results, you see that there are Lexile scores. So for example, this Lexile score is much lower than this one. That means this should be an easier to read document. It has shorter sentences, it has smaller words. So that helps you if you're a struggling reader. When you do click on a source, you have your article here. One of the things you can do, and probably should do, is you can log in to your student Google account. Now that I'm logged in, I can actually now save this article to different places. Google Drive is where you're going to want to save it. That way I don't have to go back out and look for it. The other thing you're going to need is the citation. And this is the citation. This is the MLA citation. You want MLA 8th edition. Now, let's talk about how you record that information that you have done. You have a note sheet you have to fill out on the assignment. All right, so you have your citation here, which I just showed you. Here's the citation. All you have to do is copy, use the copy button, and then you can paste your citation right in. Also, if you haven't noticed, you can bring the size of this document up through this button here. A lot of my students are trying to work with little tiny views of this. Use this button here to zoom in and out. Now, once you've done that, you go back to your article and you start reading it. And you're going to find sections of the text. For example, let's just say I wanted to quote this particular text that I thought, you know what, I may like this particular section of text to be in my paper. I actually want to put it in my paper and put it in quotation marks and cite it from this. What I want you to do is you'll highlight it, you'll copy it, you'll go back to your note sheet, and then you can paste that in. That's all you need to do right now with that. And you'll find a second one, and then you'll go to your next sheet. The next sheet, you must, having read the article, then give me a paraphrased summary of the article. It's got to be in your words. It's summaried, so it's not as long, but you're convincing me that you have read the article and you know what's in that article. Because research is about self-education. That means you have to do the work. And so you're showing me that you have read it. How long does it need to be? That depends on the length of the article. Short articles, of course, the summary is going to be shorter. Longer articles, your summary is going to be longer. But I am your audience, and you're convincing me that you know what's in that article, that you've read it. So it should be a completion grade. I should feel you've made effort. As long as I feel you've made effort, you're going to be fine. All right, so I think I've shown you everything that you need for the first note sheet. And I'll do another video for where we're going for note sheets 2 and 3. I'm knocking stuff around. It's awesome. All right. Y'all have a good day. I love you guys. Y'all are awesome.